Well, it's about that time because, as you can see here, we're talking about HomePods. In this case, second generation Apple HomePod. We're gonna crack this guy open, take a peek what it looks like, get her set up. Okay, so I did receive this today. Today's launch day. It is available now. I did bring out one of my original Apple HomePods. I got this not long after it came out. I actually have two of these. One in my living room, one in my kitchen. And I actually wanted to do a third one in my family room. Just, you know, do I need it right now? I know. And then, of course, when they released this guy, I was like, yeah, it's time to finally do it. Move this one down to my family room where I wouldn't use it as frequently as my living room. So let's get into this guy. Let's see how she comes. So, well, there we go. Get this box out of the way. Right away, you can see the packaging difference. Even the box is smaller. And now, this is, I think, supposed to be a little bit smaller footprint, right? Different display, different wrap, everything, and of course sound so much better. But yeah, you can tell the difference on the box itself. Definitely more colorful. I actually like the box just by the look of it better on the new one. All right, go to the bottom, rip these guys. Gotta hand it to Apple for making some good packaging. Nice and heavy speaker, so it definitely slides out of the box just fine. Oh, look at that! Removable power cord. To be honest, I've tried not to look at all the features because I wanted to get this on camera as I pull it out. So I'm gonna take this off, get the rubber pad available there. And the display. Now you can see display-wise, it's not drastically different. It's supposed to be, I guess, obviously you can see the plus and minus without it being powered on, where this one you can't. Okay, well, keep going, right? Stop kidding. So on the nose with everything, probably need that hole. And there's the power cord. Just as good a power cord, so that's good. They just, you know, it's just unpluggable, which this should have been the first time. I mean, to be honest, even the HomePod Mini, it should be like this. It should be unpluggable. This is smart. That way, if your dog bites this as well, you're not trying to repair it. You're just replacing it. Thank you, Apple. Finally. And what else is down here? Just little guys. Some instructions. Boy, I don't see the stickers. So, yeah, just instruction stuff. And I don't think anything else is in there. So, stick that back down in there. And that's that. Okay. So you can kind of see there is a little tooth there to dictate which side. So if you look at, there's a groove on this side, but if I flip it around, no groove. So we know which way it can plug in. Seats in real nicely. There we go. I'm assuming that this is going to boot up faster too, so we're going to plug them both in at the same time. Although this one obviously isn't set up yet, so let me frame it. Actually, I said we're going to do that after we get this set up. That way it's apples to apples. Let's get this thing set up. So I'll plug it in. I have it plugged into an extension cord. And let it turn on, boot up. Oh. And of course, just like any of the Apple audio products, whether it's the AirPods or the HomePod or any of those accessories, even the Apple Watch, to be honest, I love the sound of these big speakers. But all you have to do is unlock your iPhone, bring it up to the HomePod, and then you just set it up with your credentials. So let me get on the other side so we can see me. Okay, unlock my iPhone, bring my iPhone up. There it is right away. Some features of this accessory require a newer version of iOS. So there must have been a new iOS version. I'm gonna go ahead and update. I'll be right back. Well, that was several minutes. I'm not going to get back right now, but that's all right. I'm back. I tapped this and it came right back awake to set up. So bring it over here. Now with the newest 16.3 iOS, I can hit setup. And this should look pretty close. So use the camera to see the dot. And then we're going to pick up, this is going to actually go in the living room. So I'm going to put living room. Uses Apple TV speaker. I have an Apple TV in there, but I have a nice soundbar, so I am not going to use it as my TV speaker. Do I want to use personal requests, read out my messages? Since this is actually going in a public space that my kids use it, my wife uses it, I'm not going to actually use it for personal requests. At least not now. And we'll let it set up. Might take a minute. Okay, so now that it's done and set up, I can hit done. It took about, I would say about 60 seconds, 60 to 90 seconds total probably. But now we should be fully set up, and we can actually take a peek at the settings quick. So if you actually have the Apple Home app handy, that's what you'll actually look for. I'm going to go ahead and go down into living room, and that's where we're going to see the HomePod configuring right now. So it is configuring. Let's give it some time just to do its configuring, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so that took maybe about 5 minutes to do. And so if I push and hold on this, and I can go to accessory details, this is where you can see, well, my podcasts, alarms, timers that you can set in here. Room, this is where you can change the room assignment if you need really quick. Add to home view if you want it. Obviously I do. Including your favorites. When the last person leaves the home, control. Alright. Suggested scenes, so you can change your scenes. Your primary user, obviously, for your podcasts and such. Then we have our listen for Hey Siri. If you want that on or off, that's up to you. Oh, look at that. My phone's already doing it. Touch and hold, things like that. Personal requests, that's where I can change that setting if I so desire and actually put that on instead of leave it off. Intercom, I do have that on all my devices, that you can choose that to have that on or off. And then, of course, all the information that is on here, including resetting the HomePod back to factory. So that's the settings. Well, I was going to do a startup procedure video, and that doesn't work because these guys don't actually show animations while they're booting up and then to let you know when they're booted up. So that wasn't really the biggest thing to do. But that said, let's see what the animations look like, how different they are. All right, we're just going to do some real quick, simple tasks. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 7:49 p.m.
Okay, so obviously it heard me on this one. And that's the thing about the HomePods is that it's going to dictate based on where your location is. Let's see if I get close to this one. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 7:49 p.m.
Nope, that's still this guy. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 7:49 p.m.
That's interesting that it does it out of this one every time. But you can see the animations are completely different. Hey Siri, how are we doing?
I'm happy to be here.
All right, let's do it just with the new one. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 7:50 p.m.
So I mean, the sound-wise in that regard, and I do like the larger, more colorful thing, so it's going to be easier to know when she's actually responding. Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
It's 4 degrees outside.
So I want to play something that has a lot of bass to it to see what the real difference is in terms of bass, because this does have that new subwoofer technology built in. Okay, we're going to go back and forth between the original HomePod, which is this guy here, to the new HomePod, and I've got to go back and forth between the two. I'm going to play the same thing from this music that I'm getting actually off YouTube. We'll just go ahead and start it now. And I do have the volumes. I'm going to have the volume set basically exactly the same. So this is not a full review. I don't like doing a review video unless I use something for a longer period of time. So this is initial thoughts, of course, unboxing, setting it up. Setting it up is like any Apple product, it's kind of stupid easy. Packaging wise, I do like the new packaging better. I think it looks good, but it said that's a box that you'll put away in the corner or throw away. It's what it is. New design. The subtle changes I like. I liked the design of the original HomePod, so I love the fact that they kept the appearance, really. The new display, I like the larger display, I really do. I do like that the plus and negative for volume up and down is imprinted on it, because I don't have to tap it to wake it up to find the positive negative if I'm not going to use my voice. That I think is also a good plus. I do love the replaceable, or I should say removable power cord. It's the one thing that they didn't do on the original that was kind of stupid in all reality. Yeah, in all reality, if you're putting it in the right spot, you're not going to have to worry about it. But if you're moving, if whatever, and you damage the cord, it's kind of dumb that you can't just pop it off and replace it. So kudos to Apple for doing that. In all reality, it should have been done on the very first one. So that's whatever it is. I like it. I like it better than the original, and they kept that great audio quality, really good bass, and I'm actually looking forward to putting it through its paces. Now, I've actually listened to it more off camera, and it sounds fantastic. I can't tell you that it sounds light years better than the original, but the original still sounds awesome. So if you have an original HomePod and you're looking at going to the new one, it's not a replacement, right? It really isn't. This still sounds great, still offers great. I don't really have any issues with this not hearing me right, but I think that the microphones are probably going to be better on this one. In all reality, a lot of things are going to be upgraded. It's going to be faster. It's probably, respond better. And I'm going to put this one where this one was. And hopefully when I do my review video here in a week or so, I'll have some more thoughts and comments on that. That said, guys, thanks for watching here to the end here on GeekSmart. Stay tuned on Tech Gooch to see the review. And yeah, I'm just happy to, I actually have another HomePod in my house because I didn't want to put the mini in my family room because I love the audio quality of these so much. And so it was kind of more, let's wait till I knew they were going to update this. I knew they were going to. And then now this is going to my living room. This is coming downstairs to my family room. Yay. Thanks for watching to the end. Catch you here on another future video setup or tutorial. If you like the dog hair on me, nice black shirt. I have 2 huskies, so lots of hair. Thanks for watching. See you soon.